Naruto's got himself a nice army here. After all that harass and all those SCVs going down constantly, it must be the mules that are helping him out so much to keep those resources coming. Look at this. It's got the stim pack. He's moved back smartly against those banelings. Let the tank take all the banelings in. That's great. He's still got a huge portion of his army. Tanks, marines, marauders, medifacts. This is pretty much all the Terran wants. It's very good. Oh, he knows that an army's going to be coming through here. Hayley's army is going to be sneaking through. The siege tanks are down, but they're at the front again. This is too much for him to handle. Oh dear. Absolute oblivion. Wow. The banelings didn't actually manage to get right to the back there. They sort of just exploded just before they could hit these marines at the back. So Naruto has still got something to play with here, even after that complete slaughter. So whilst I thought he was definitely going to lose that, he has still got these marines left. Wow. This is really, really worked out for him. He can totally take down this expansion and then basically be even with Hayley. Providing Hayley hasn't got any mass tier 3 units, I'm not sure. If Hayley's got like 6 Ultralisks sitting in his base, and it's not going to look good for Naruto. Oh, the banelings are being morphed. It's morphing Zerglings into banelings. Oh, he's got Broodlords. That's what he went for. I'm sorry, folks. I missed that out. This is something I need to show you the action whilst it's happening, but at the same time, look at the bases enough to get a grasp on what they're teching towards. Broodlords. So he must have a greater spire, which he does. There we go. Oh, wow. Yep, that's going to change things a bit. That's what Hayley needed, because otherwise Naruto could have gone wild, destroying everything in his path. But these broodlords are going to keep him under control. Look at this. These little broodlings are crazy. Now, one of the reasons why they're actually so effective in this is because the broodlords have got a huge range. They can attack from 9, whatever 9 is, 9 meters, 9 yards, how you want to call it. It's 9. So they've got a range of 9. Now, the reason what I'm getting at, look at them chasing. The banelings are honing in. Let me get... Oh, the banelings just all exploded all on the spot there. They must have caught something. So that was a good move by Naruto to get himself behind those minerals. But he's not going to do too well against these broodlords. Now, let's see if I can get to the bloody point that I was trying to say. Here we go. Now the broodlords are close enough, he can focus fire them. But a lot of marines, you know, a lot of Terran players with their mass marines are going to attack move. They're going to put stim pack on, attack move, and assume it's going to kill everything, basically. Oh, the Vikings are in play here. Look at that. Those broodlords are definitely going down. They're so slow. They're like carriers. Absolutely devastating, but so slow that they can be picked off that easily. But what I was trying to get at is if a broodlord is here, and the marines are like here, and he's attack moving, he's going to actually be attacking the little broodlings that are coming out, and not the broodlords that are like fairly nearby. He needs to get close, but he can't get close when there's tons of little broodlings that the broodlords are spawning in front of the marines, because the marines have to get an extra 4 range into the Zerg. Now here we can see Vikings are turning the game around a bit. Oh no, Hayley has reacted fast enough. Corrupted, he's obviously got the resources because he's been smart and gradually pushed out. He hasn't gone too crazy and got mass expansions too early, even though he was controlling the game very well, and he could well have done. He's been smart and gradually done it. So the more hatcheries he's getting, the faster he can bring out counters to whatever Naruto's going to counter him with. So these Vikings are going to be getting countered by the Corruptors. Corruptors are technically a Zerg anti-air unit. Some may argue that it's not a very good anti-air unit. It's a bit like the Protoss one, the Phoenix. It's probably not that anti-air, because if you actually look at the Corruptor's ability, you can morph into a Broodlord, which a Broodlord can only attack ground, or you can Corrupt. Corrupt basically prevents a structure from functioning for 30 seconds. So if you use Corruption on this barracks for 30 seconds, Naruto would not be able to bring out any marines for 30 seconds or anything. Basically, he wouldn't be able to use it. So again, it's an anti-air unit with some weird anti-ground ability like the Phoenixes that Protoss have. You can lift up ground units. Well, hang on a second, it's an anti-air unit. What the hell do I want to pick up ground units for? I want it to just destroy air. Seriously, fix that, Blizzard. Anyway, that's a whine for another day. Hayley is now in Naruto's face. He's got this choke more or less under control with his army. But I would want Hayley to focus a bit more on anti-air, because obviously if Naruto brought out just enough Vikings, whilst he wouldn't be able to do much against these Zerglings, he'd be able to pick off all the Broodlords and the Croptors, which are the main threat here. Oh, this is devastating. Absolute slaughter again. Yep. This pretty much looks bad for Naruto. Zerglings are going crazy. Here you get to see a bit more wine. If you start looking at the text, you get to enjoy that. What's building here? Hydralisk Den. Well, at some point, Hayley probably thought Hydralisks might have been handy, but he's not going to be needing to make them. This was an interesting one, quite a big game. Hope you enjoyed it. It's you get to see a lot of Zerg units here being made. It was good control by Hayley the whole way through. Mutas possibly too powerful at the moment. Might get nerfed, but against Terran, I don't know. I don't think they're that strong against Terran. I just don't think Naruto handled it as well as he could have done. It's not easy at the early game, but this is another problem with Terran, because they sit themselves in their base for so long that they don't scout properly. So he didn't scout that the mutas were going to be in his face that early on in the game. So if he saw that coming, he would have probably brought Marines or built obviously more missile turrets like he has now. You know, you focus on missile turrets, they're only like 75, let's have a look. I can look at that. Oh, they're only 100 minerals each. Sounds like a bit, but to be honest, after a while you start to get a lot of minerals, so yeah, he could have made enough missile turrets. Missile turrets are much better against mutas than cannons are, in my opinion. But then again, I may be wrong. But yeah, Terran don't have that much reason to whine against this, because they can handle it a lot better than Protoss. So if you put yourself in that position as a Protoss, oh dear. So yeah, well done by Hayley. Very good control of the whole game with Banelings, Zerglings, Mutas, Corruptors and Broodlords. A nice mix there. Very nicely done. Hope you enjoyed the game. This has been Witty, and please subscribe, rate and comment, and I will see you again. Bye for now.